And that lady there had a big patch over her eye. And again, one big battle of Trafalgar, one big firestorm on the horizon. 25th Naval Task Force Group now heading to the Far East. Chinese warships around in Taiwan. Some people think an invasion is imminent. One big firestorm, Inferno on the horizon. China, Taiwan, Israel, Iran, Russia, NATO, Ukraine. Certainly those who want all-out war. One big blood and fire sacrifice. Great Reset, 666 offering. The Fourth Reich, Antichrist, New World Order, Satanic Agenda. 2130, the abomination that causes desolation. Bio-warfare, war, blood money, power, wealth and control. Some will certainly make a killing and many will disappear. That one's got bluff on it, that's now coming out of there. Again, certainly is one big monster con, monster bluff. And I say not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the spare for details. And I say cruise on my frame fixed tower in Norwich Safewild, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. 4x4s, one big pickup with 4 big lights and a black van. Was quite interesting out in the Goyt Valley in Derbyshire, like I know like the back of my hand. I could see them, they couldn't see me. Not far from the Cat and Fiddle Inn, a big cat and mouse game, and no black cat, copycat, black cat of Burston. Son of Sam, Black Panther, serial killer here. So they'll set you up as a Black Panther, serial killer on the loose, to be hunted, box caged, assassinated, disappeared. Some people like their blood sport, other people their blood money. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Against can't see Simon Bailey done crime, his blonde toast plain clothes lover. Not true detective, no beast to Punjab, Bradford, serial killer. There was a man recently, he was bundled into the back of a red van in Bradford in broad daylight. There certainly are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. And that one's got Mocker on it over there with the 24mm. You certainly can see Burston Mill, Pages and Co. This Skelton Road Assassins, this Woodyard, Parish Fields, Not So Healthy Centre, are all related. Again, that's got Mocker on it. It's never a bad thing to mock the opposition, but it really is a big black axe hatchet job, saw trap in Norfolk, UK. Or you do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Not how you want your story to end, like Daniel Morgan, who was going to expose corrupt police at Scotland Yard. Ended up with an axe in his head in the Golden Lion pub car park. So no Purple Guy, serial killer here. Purple Guy was the serial killer in the Freddy Fazbear's cartoon series. This is not a cartoon or a comic, this is real life, high crimes, blue murder, certainly not mine. No monster serial killer here, and that one's got 23 on it, it's just the taxi he's got out of. And Fix, Jim Carrey, number 23. So, no Purple Guy, serial killer here, no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23, serial killer here. Again, I really don't think so. Excuse me. She's got Guns and Roses. Again, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Coburn Gotha, Windsor SS, no dish shooter here. No Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer. No Breaking Bad, gun runner, drug dealer, woman beater, hoax bomb sender. This post office, no serial fire starter. No underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial. Another big monster lie in this Norfolk, UK. No sex and donations, Oxfam sex scandal here. Kisumu, Kenya, Africa, the big black cornerstone that came out of Kenya. 7 monster lies and 7 bogus diagnoses are built on, and if those monster lies had been true, which they certainly were not, I would have served at least 18 months for a 3-year prison sentence, according to this SS police. Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan, Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar Pants on Fire. Glister and Lambert, Batman and Robin. And my reason for going to Kisumu, Kenya, Jaffa and his yardie gang threatening to burn my mother alive in a car the next time they saw her. Real Evil Saw Trap, Jaffa and his yardie gang, all in their late 20s, a formidable gang in Kisumu, Kenya. Again, Prince Harry look-alike there, his high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. There's a Skoda. Again, no nut in a hitch and beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, Sandringham stock and strangler, serial killer here. No purple guy, serial killer, black cat copycat, black cat of Burston, son of Sam. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover and her partner, not true detectives. So, there was also 17 nuns hacked to death by 50 youths with machetes in a children's home, not that too far from my mother's children's home, so when nuns start getting hacked to death, and you know it's time to go, and I did pray about it, and God confirmed I was to go, and to go urgently. Not 1 penny from anybody, a genuine emergency, a life or death situation, a race against time. And you had genocide on the horizon, Rwanda. Mass graves you could have put the population of this into at the time, people hiding in mass graves to avoid being massacred. People dancing with fiendish delight in their victims' blood. I did see a video last night where jihadist extremists had raided this township in Nigeria, attacked people at 3 AM in the morning in their beds, poured gasoline, petrol over them and set them on fire and hacked them to death, 27 Christians. So, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saks Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS, no Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate, really don't think so. And I also had, just prior to this, lost a very good friend, Philip Hurt, had come round on the Wednesday, and on the following weekend his car overturned and caught fire at Roydon, just outside of this, and he was trapped in the seatbelt, and they couldn't get him out. And the Lord did give me Psalm 18 for Philip, tangled in the cords of death, yet I called upon the Lord, not saved in this world, but certainly saved in the life to come. And again, you could have seen Mar Jezebel, Cruella de Vil, Lizzie the Lizard, now depart, Camilla the Omen Nanny, their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry Potter for details, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. And if God tells you to go, it's time to go. And if God tells you to stop, stay, then you stop, you stay. Something that's going to be okay, or there's nothing you can do. That did happen in 2008 when Kenya erupted into civil war over the rigged election. People being thrown into burning churches, children also, people being hacked to death on the streets of Kenya. So like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig knowles, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, certainly disappear before they come for me. And no Oxfam sex scandal here, no Black Panther serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. I certainly wasn't on a luxury holiday in the sun, staying in a nice hotel, having sex with black hookers, grooming young gals and abusing children. I really don't think so. All paid for by my mother's charity. People from Dis and churches, that was the big monster lie in Dis, Norfolk, UK. When I did return to Dis, everyone wanted to burn me, believing all those monster lies were true. That one had 7 2s on it, but again, no Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. That one's got Yard on it. You could have seen number 10, the Druid May Queen, Dickhead and Co. at Scotland Yard. Though Cresso Dick did get the sack, did get dicked off, and that one's got 22 on it. And it really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. So, all in the bag, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Sachs Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS, Norfolk Cubus, Coppers and their precision engineered black box, serial killer frame fix assassination. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And that was interesting because Simon Bailey, Norfolk Chief Constable, he was meant to be heading up the investigation into 6,666 reports of girls from rich boys' private schools, colleges and universities who's made disclosures, allegations of sexual assault, rape and gang rape. They all came forward after Wayne Cousins, the armed Scotland Yard police officer, arrested Sarah Everett in a fake covert arrest, abducted her, raped, butchered and murdered her, set her on fire and dumped her on a golf course in Kent. So all these girls came forward. Again, 6,666 reports. That was the figure given on the Sunday night news. Couldn't make that one up. And over 6,000 reports also from state schools over the last few years. And Simon Bailey Don't Cry, he was meant to be heading up the investigation into that, and I haven't heard one iota about it. Most powerful families in the UK and their sons, sexual assault, rape and gang rape. So plenty high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Potter for details. And Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. What's interesting, I did get a visit from her and her partner sent to inform me for exposing their monster con, all their porky pie serial killer lies. Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Whom Kitson, Bogus Diagnoses, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. That they have put me on the number 10 terrorist watch list. Though no Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, this shooter, I really don't think so. One big monster con, monster bluff. Porky pie, serial killer lies. So they only want me boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. But it certainly is to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, frames and fixes switches, monster lies and bogus diagnoses, and certainly not mine. So always what you can capture in the moment, the corrupt powers to be, do not want you to see, do not want you to know. And there's a very good film, Glass. There are plenty of superheroes exposing the supervillains, exposing the truth, the high crimes, the monster lies and the cover-ups. So again, it is a very good film, Glass. There's plenty of people who certainly want me boxed up, locked up or done in. Again, no Black Cat copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS, all in the bag. And again, all to cover up there: High Crimes, Blue Murder, Frames and Fixer Switches, Monster Lies, Bogus Diagnoses, and certainly not mine. That van over there, Mercedes van, has got Nazis on it. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Boys in Blue, and all to cover up a high royal blue crime, Blue Murder, certainly not mine. People said there'd been others too. Were talks of pickups, trial spikes, and a Suzuki Jeep, which I did put in some of my videos. So, no Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham Serial Killer, Black Wizard Terrorist, Yeshua, really don't think so. So, like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig know-alls, snobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. Saying like a party bus, Prince Harry's birthday present party, Rich Boys Loft party, Human Hunting party. And that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. So their high crime, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Again, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Roy White was beaten and stabbed up in prison recently, Christian B. Also back in the news concerning the Madeleine McCann case that's been going on for over 20 years. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manhouses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons.